some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace?
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you
here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Hart. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against Sacramento. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
Was not even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the place.
Yeah, they stayed true to the game plan offensively and never strayed at all. Impressive performance.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. Maurice Speights out there with Green. And it's Curry in at the point. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat
to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent.
Is no good.
And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the blitzing game.
Shots good by Lyons.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
When I asked him what some of his main concerns are today, and he said they're dealing with a team that can really light it up in the perimeter, and therefore it's essential that they not give up too many open looks from out there, or it could spell trouble all game long, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of the defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
Stephen Curry. The high post shot.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's the monster, guarded by Curry. Banked in off the glass.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And that is good.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Here's the monster. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Here's Lyles, guarded by Green. Pass to George. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Curry. Oh, here comes Iguodala all alone. Kept alive. The feed to George. There's the pass to the monster. A second chance effort. Deflects the pass and stolen by Speights. Curry dishes to Iguodala. Back to Curry.
It reminds me of that cameo song. Back and forth.
Speights. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
What do you For the Warriors, Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Here's Curry. 23 points for him the last game against teammates. Nice work there coming off the screen. Iguodala's got his first 2 points of the night. Utah trailing here. Here's the passes it to Wise. And all in that time before dropping in.
Wind down and move on.
And Utah making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Now here's Curry. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
And with room like that off the pitch, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
So it's Utah now after the missed three from Klay Thompson. And George kicks to Ingles. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Hayward. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting a trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. Only some.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And when you get back to Hayward, last year his points per game were way up. But really impressive, his shooting percentage.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's the screen. Here's Ingles. Another miss by Utah.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Outside, George. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. That one on Thompson. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Portis, he's checked in for Lyons. And Golden State also making a change. Barnes is checked in. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Exactly. Guys, they're clearly the better team, but you can't take anybody for granted. They're all NBA players. They get their checks twice a month across the league, so you've got to come prepared and focused and ready to play.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Golden State's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Spates sets a screen. Right wing. It's up a three. Can't get it to go. And it's Utah the other way. Nobody near Barnes. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Utah leading. Here's Ingles. Kicks it to George. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. The shot's good on the assist by George. Warriors trail by 3. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Count that one. And it's 6 points for Steph Curry.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Ingles passes to Portis. He dishes it to Ingles. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Curry's shot is off. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
And the slam dunk by States.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
For Utah, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Ingles kicks to Hayward. From deep. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
You know, there are those who wonder if Gordon Hayward can lead a team to the promised land. However, as just a sophomore, he led a non-powerhouse college to a championship game. So, in fact, they were just one basket away from winning it all.
Going back to Hayward, he took that buzzer-beating half-court shot, Clark, that would have won his school the championship. You actually called that game, and it did hit the backboard and rim, but unfortunately did not go in.
Well, Hayward's the kind of guy who's willing to put his team on his back and try to carry him. He's willing to take that responsibility on. Whether he can deliver at the highest level, time will tell.
Hayward hits them both. Warriors trail by 4. Here is Livingston. And Green now, top of the key. Livingston dishes to Green. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebounded by Hood.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going. They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Here's Livingston. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Nice ball movement by Utah. They set the pick. Ingles kicks to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. And he changed it with authority.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
To the wing on the left. Here's Hood. And Utah, another 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here is Livingston. He averages about 5 points a game. And the wide open shot from Green. He's again. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's the load down there. What you said, fairly active, makes him tough.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Warriors trail by 7. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Utah with the rebound. Doc's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Ingles can't get it to go.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And here's Green outside. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Green's got 5 points so far.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And how about Shaun Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he's willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. He signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question of it. Rare package at 6'7". He's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get him.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the first. Here's Ingles. Pass to Doc. Feeds it to Hood. There's a good screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Hayward. Another miss by Utah. Warriors trail by 4. Barbosa passes to Livingston. Comes up empty down low.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And stolen by Barnes. He feeds it to Barbosa. Shot from the top of the key. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's Ingles, covered by Barbosa. Good dishes to Hayward. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Here is Livingston. The dish to Barbosa. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Barbosa's got his first points of the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Utah out in front, leading by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Iguodala, the 3, with Barnes, the stretch 4. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Spates in at the 5, roaming the paint. Warriors trail by 3. Curry kicks to Thompson. And here's Barnes for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Here's the monster. He has 5. Dishes to George. Rebound by Iguodala. Golden State's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. He kicks it to Thompson. From 15 feet away, takes a big height pass and goes in. Spates has got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
And it's George finishing it off.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Here's the monster, guarded by Curry. Outside, George. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hayward. Launches it. Barnes grabs the miss.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Iguodala, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Shots good by Lyons.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Curry passes to Spates. The feed to Iguodala. Curry dishes to Barnes. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's the monster, guarded by Curry. Here's George. The pass to Hood. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's the monster, guarded by Curry. Second shot opportunity. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Spates down low, defended by George. Offensive rebound. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so they'll shoot 2 right here.
And Marley Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call it Mo Bucket. He actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Utah. There's the screen. Hayward outside. This one for 3. Shot misses. Great D that time from Iguodala. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. And the Warriors miss again. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Ingles. George with the screen on Barnes. Here's Ingles. Passes it to Hayward. Shoots it up. And that one hits back iron. And here is Curry. He's got 6. Spates sets a screen. Curry kicks to Spates. Baseline J on the way. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Ingles, guarded by Curry. Kicks it to Hood. And that one is hammered home.
Good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Here's Curry. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Ingles. They set the screen. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Golden State. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot. But it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's Utah, 5.5 games behind.
And seeing where Utah is, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
For sure. I mean, it's certainly not a sure thing at this point. They've got work to do yet.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
A different look for Utah. Portis, who's checked in for George. Doc comes in for Gordon Hayward. And the Monsters subbed in for Joe Ingles. Then for the Warriors, Mazzili's checked in for Spates. And it's Green in for Harrison Barnes. Green, no luck. Utah trails by 4. Here's the Monster. 7 points in the game. Clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him.
Looking at the game for the Monster, he's got 8 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them?
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. So he gets them both.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Green left side. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. For Utah, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Here's the Monster. He's got 9. Elbow shot. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Livingston passes to Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Here's the Monster. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Livingston, no luck. Utah trailing here. Here's the Monster. 11 points in the game. Foul ball that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, a chance to check out Andre Iguodala. His last 10 games, he's putting up 9 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. See what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point. You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. Here is Livingston. Green, the screen. Livingston dishes to Thompson. The 3. But they recover it. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Green. He dishes it to Barbosa. Feeds to Green. Another shot, and he hits the jumper for 2. Green's got 9.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 30% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Utah calls timeout.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out, watch out.
Here's the monster. He's got 13. Pass to Lyles. Here's Portis. Nice ball movement by Utah. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And a footnote to Ezeli. One of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization. And I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports.
Here's the monster. You know what? Great D that time from Green. Barbosa kicks to Livingston. Takes the 3. Rebound, Utah. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home. The foul called on Festus Ezeli. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Clark Lyles, one of the many great players to come out of Kentucky and be eligible for this draft. He didn't wow as much as his teammates. I'm telling you what, he can play.
He's got a lot of game. He's actually one of my sleepers, Kevin, because he can do everything well. He can handle it. He goes both ways. He can shoot it. He defends. Really good IQ. I like this guy as being a surprise producer as an NBA player.
Here's the monster. He's got 15. Shoots from 14. A rebound by Ezeli. Now here is Barbosa. Guarded closely. The drive by Green. Barbosa passes to Ezeli. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Ezeli's got his second basket of the night. Utah trails by 4. A minute 42 left in the second quarter. Pass to Portis. They set the pick. Here's Lyles, guarded by Green. Another miss by Utah.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, there have been a few small forwards helping their teams in all sorts of ways like this group, leading the position and rebounding the last 10 games. Well, you take a look at Barnes, one of the game's best, second in the league. And, of course, Doc, just 2 behind. He's also having a tremendous season rebounding the ball. Free throw drops for Barbosa.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunity.
And Barbosa drops them both. Utah's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Portis.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Warriors leading by 4. 1:07 left to play here in the half. There's a good screen. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Here's Barbosa. Here's Ezeli, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the second free throw, good. Here's the monster, who's got 15. 52 seconds left here in the second. Tries from 10. A rebound by Ezeli. Ezeli's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. The deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The Warriors have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
You know, their percentage has dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And if they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
To me, that's got to be the target. Make sure you manage the clock effectively so you do get the last shot.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors lead by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Stephen Curry, and Steph, Coach made a point of stating how important the physical presence would be in this game. How important is that going to be for the team in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, make the right plays and then hopefully put ourselves in good position to win.
You've got to match that opponent's intensity, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. The first half went well, really well, for Draymond Green. He had 12 points and 3 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
I love the way they took care of the basketball. They displayed good patience, strong decision-making, sharp passing, all of it. This is why coaches say, make the right play, not the spectacular play. Well, unless the spectacular play is the right play, that's fine. But don't give away possession. That's the moral of the story.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
The thing I like is their aggressive approach and getting to the line. You know, when things seem to stagnate on offense, it's sometimes a matter of forcing your will. This team can generate a lot of points and also dictate the pace of the game if they play with that aggressiveness.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
They've got Doc Wiles out there with Thunder, and it's Hayward, and it's the Monster in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Here's Wiles, and he gets it to go. Wiles got the first bucket of the third here for Utah.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Curry, and the shot is good. Curry's got 10 points.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Utah trails by 3. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. For 3, Hayward. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Curry attacking. Here's Thompson on the mark with the 15-footer. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead. Utah shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
And Utah making a change here. Hood's check in. The try by Green. Oh, that's blocked. They get it back. They get the rebound.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
For Utah, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Mr. Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Hayward. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. Stolen by George. Here is Doc. Guarded by Kirk. For 3, Hayward. That's good. Hayward's got 16 points. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to pull out.
Looking over there, Craig, he's enjoying every second of it, Mark.
Yeah. Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's going to nail it.
Hood dishes to Hayward. He feeds it to Hood. George against space. Shot clock at 3. Shoots a fader. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Thompson outside. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. 7 points for Klay Thompson.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
There's the screen. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now the dish to George. And the pass to Dodd. Takes the 13-footer. Good D by Thompson.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
A one near Iguodala as he lets it go. Hits the jumper in space. Iguodala's got 8. Utah trails by 3. Here's Hood. 5 points in the game. Inside. Passes it to Dodd. 6 to shoot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Maurice Spates. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
The Monsters checked in for Utah. And the Warriors also making a change. Ezeli's checked in for Maurice Spates. And George drops them both. Warriors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Outside, Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's the Monster, guarded by Curry. Nice ball movement by Utah. Dishes it to Hood. Here's Wiles. 11 points in the game. Another miss by Utah.
Oh, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. The foul called on Festus Ezeli. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
You know, he's their coach on the floor. There's no doubt about that. A great communicator, a great teammate, and as you mentioned, Kevin, a tremendous leader.
Outside, George. A shot by Hayward, wide open. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Hayward's got 6 in the quarter.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Curry kicks to Green. That doesn't go either for Green. Utah has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. The Monster passes to Hood. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Iguodala with it. George picks him up. It's tipped and stolen by Hayward. Here's the Monster. An easy 2 points on the layup. The Monsters got 17 now.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Iguodala dishes to Ezeli. Curry kicks to Ezeli. 13 feet away. It's the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Here's the Monster. 17 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. And Utah again with the bucket. Warriors trail by 4. Curry kicks to Green. To off the run. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next. $524 million combined, and you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Utah calls timeout. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Portis, he's checked in for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for Hood, and then for Golden State. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Iguodala. Barbosa comes in for Thompson, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the first one at the line is good.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
He hits both from the stripe. Warriors trail by 4. Here is Livingston. He kicks to Barnes. Now here is Barbosa. The feed now to Ezeli. 6 to shoot. No one near him. Utah with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Over to the wing. Here's Ingles. Off target with his 3. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Barnes can't throw it down with one hand.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
Here's the monster. 21 points in the game. And it's the Warriors on the break. Barbosa with the ball.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steals to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here's the monster, averaging 28 points a game, and it's not an easy feat for what this man does on the offensive end. Kicks it to Ingles. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Ezeli's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Portis. For Utah, they've won 6 of 14 since halftime. A little call from the field. And the basket by Ingles.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
And it's sent back by George. They recover it. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ezeli. Here's the monster. And George, there we go. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for the monster. Spates checked in for the Warriors. And George kicks to Ingles. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Hayward is in. Another miss by Utah. The Warriors shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's the floater. And a handball. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Here's Barbosa. He has 6. Green, the pass to Barnes. He nails it. And we're tied up. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Pass to Portis. Hayward outside. They set the pick. Outside, Felton. Stolen away. And here we go with Barbosa. Right into the hoop. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. For Utah, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here's Ingles. Hayward on the wing. He dishes it to Ingles. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Ingles has got 7 points in the game. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Outside, Felton. Back to Hayward. Takes a three. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low. Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Yeah, really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Barbosa against Hayward. Portis can't get it to go. Here's Livingston. From deep three-point range, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Raymond Felton.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in his face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on a three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. Ingles. Shot is off. And we've reached the end of the third. Warriors ahead as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Utah trails by 6. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, on the wing, Johnson and Iguodala. Maurice Spates out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Curry in at the point guard. They set the pick. Here is Doc. He's covered by Thompson. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Iguodala with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
A nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
Curry dishes to Iguodala. Back to Curry. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. A drive by Iguodala. And now it's a double-digit lead. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Doc the pass to Portis. Hayward up top. On the clock. And there's the pass to the monster. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 4 assists in the game.
You know what? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Outside Curry. Barnes kicks to Iguodala. Curry dishes to Spates. Right at the free throw line. Utah with the rebound. Lamonce's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low and stolen by Spates. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Cannot hit. And it's Utah the other way. Here's the Monster on its way from Hayward for 2. And right through it goes. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Curry passes to Thompson. Feeds to Barnes. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Portis.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Pass to Hayward. To the wing right side. Passes it to Portis. Nice ball movement by Utah. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Spates. It's Iguodala with the drive. Off on the layup. Utah trails by 5. Pass to Dodd. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Lyles. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of this team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Rodney Hoods checked in for Utah, and he gets the bucket.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows. You can see it. Body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
And the basket good. That's now 26 points for the Monster.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. He feeds it to Spates. It's deflected. Here's the Monster. He's covered by Iguodala. Here's Hood. Warriors with the rebound. Spates has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Curry. Spates sets a screen. Thompson from long range. Rebound, Utah.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense. Well, one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
It's Iguodala with the drive. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Spates. He has 15 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
Curry with the steal and the foul on the Monster. That's his 5th foul.
Well, one more, and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Curry dishes to Thompson. He kicks it to Barnes.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
The Monster passes to Lyles. Here's the Monster. The The pass to Lyles. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Curry kicks to Iguodala. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
He knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting for his skill set.
Look at the metrics for it, Clark, and Iguodala is onto something. He just knows to look for the best team shots.
Yeah, he's got a really good basketball IQ, and I think it's his selflessness that allows him to tap into that, especially at the offensive end. Rarely forces situations offensively.
Fires from deep. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Outside Curry. Spates sets a screen. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out left to the wing. Here's Cock. Kept alive.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Iguodala dishes to Curry. Spates sets a screen. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. That's 12 points for Klay Thompson. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
Utah calls timeout.
And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning. He's had a couple of large contracts. He's made multiple All-Star teams, but now it's about rings for him. And he got one.
And here are the Warriors now. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just the 2nd of 7 away from home. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Lock at 6. And Thompson slams it home.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's the Monster. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 28 points for the Monster.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
Thompson sets the pick for Green. The dish to Thompson. Back to Green. Off the screen.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Here's the Monster, guarded by Curry. And it's Spates with the rebound. Curry kicks to Green. Dishes to Thompson. Green, the screen, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. Really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the play.
Well, that's a sound physical play. I mean, you can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Outside Curry. The feed to Thompson. Spade sets a screen for Thompson. To the middle. It's tipped. Hayward against Iguodala. Here's Jordan. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green.
It's been a nice game for George. 13 points and 2 rejections. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 16 points for Andre Iguodala.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
And the first one drops.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And so he hits both.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Outside Curry. Kicks to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. But they get it back. And change shot. No good from Spakes. Utah's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's the monster. He's covered by Iguodala. Outside George. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the monster. Another miss by Utah. Thompson right side. To the inside. Green. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's the monster. The shot no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10 to the paint. And Hayward with the block. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shoots the 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Yeah, he'll make the walk of shame back to the bench. He gets to watch the rest from the sideline.
And Utah making a change here. Ingles is checked in. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Hayward on the wing. Fires from the corner. It's good! And now they trail by just 4. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
.23 seconds left in the fourth. And it's a foul called on Doc. That will get him his 4th foul of the game and give the bonus. We'll head to the line for 2. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Utah calls timeout. They're down by 8. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this timeout here.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hayward outside, launches it. The rebound by Ezeli. Here is Livingston. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able to really help out your team on the offensive end. What enabled such a big night of productivity for you?
Well, I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. Double figures in both points and assists for the double-double that led the way tonight. He was their motor offensively and really got the team fired up.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. It's hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.